everybody. I am Kulana Luana, also known as Ginger. And you check my Facebook, which is actually in my, it's it's in my Twitch bio, I believe. It's in my Twitch bio. You will actually see my real name. I don't need to use my real name, but occasionally I'll use it. Occasionally I use my name. Other people will use my name as well. Like people that know me. But that's besides the point. Right now we are killing the competition with Maneater, and for the first time my face isn't completely covering what it says on the screen, and I love it how it's just in a perfect position right now. Like it's I'm right here. You know, I like that. I like that. So this is a game that was shared with me by a family member. And you know, how you have a family share. Well, I played this game and I couldn't really play it because, as you know, when you have a family share on Steam, the thing that happens is, as soon as they get on Steam, yeah, it crashes. It just says, this isn't available anymore. So, what do you do when you really like a game? You buy a game. So I bought it. It was not very expensive at all. At all, really. And I don't pay full price for my games. Ever. Ever! Well, once or twice. Like, maybe... I almost did it with Hogwarts Legacy. I did it with Dreamlight Valley, but other than that, I wait for things to come on sale.
It's sites like these that can really challenge a person's faith in endless progress and development.
Okay, I'm wondering what's wrong with the sound here. Audio. It seems to be fine. But we're gonna put it up just a bit. Not a lot. Just enough to where I can hear what's going on. And if it blasts me away with my surround sound headphones, I'm gonna give you a very helpful criticism of what Razer Shark Pro 2 headphones are. They are not comfortable. And these are not the ones I'm wearing. The other ones, these I love. They are Skull Candy. They are no longer available. I had to hunt for them, and even then I didn't really pay full price for it. I could have paid $200, but I did not. I did not. I don't pay full price for things. I have an Amazon. The Amazon, you know. I just tried to eat a can. So in case you're wondering what you do in this game, you kill everything. And then you upgrade. And then you kill some more. Which is why this live is called Killing the Competition. Is that what it's called? I don't know. That's what it should say on your end. Now, this is a very interesting thing. It has a lot of options. As far as, like, you could literally go through this game without getting any objectives done. Just saying. You can do that with any game. But the thing is, you might not progress. This is the problem. But I do like this game. It's very relaxing, and it's very casual. There's no, it's not like, oh, would you like to start off hard, easy, or nightmare? Well, I don't want nightmare. I would like casual. I'm a casual kind of person. I like to be casual. Don't understand people. I mean, gonna say, when you're first getting used to the game, do not do nightmare or difficult, because oh no, you don't want an alligator. Alligators are, at this point, I am a teenager, so I'm not really that strong. I have put maybe 7 hours into the game to get this far, but I haven't really, I haven't really done it quite yet. Now what do we do? Now what do we do? Woo! And you can go like this. Level 10 has been reached, which means I'm still a damn teenager. That sucks. I was thinking, you know, I would get to be leveled up, but apparently leveling up does not guarantee that you are going to visit the grotto. Which grotto are we talking about? In this one. On the map. Yeah? Yeah? Fast travel to the grotto. So the grotto is a safe zone. It's this area. Ta-da!
The shark is now an adult, and she should probably spend less, save more, and start
I am an adult!
mutual funds.
Yes! Finally, I shall be taken seriously. Yeah. I am an adult, actually. I don't act like an adult, but I essentially am. And of course... Wait, do I have enough of that? I don't get it. Do I have enough? Trying to see here. Bone teeth. Bioelectric teeth. Is that a thing? Seems that I can do that. Yes. Can we do that as well? Yes, we can. Good. So we're gonna upgrade. Can't. Apparently I can't upgrade my body, but my teeth are upgraded now. I don't know why I want to upgrade my sonar. Why? Why would I want to upgrade my sonar? Is there a reason? Is there a reason for this? Oh well. So you push shift to move. You push shift to move. And when you see a spurt of blood, that means you've usually killed whatever it is. And there are certain points where you can actually shake your mouse like this. Don't do that. While you're not moving, obviously. And there's going to be a musculunge. I don't know what to say it. You say it. It's the musculunge. Oh dear, that was not meant to happen. I didn't know that was land. Do not go on land. You're a shark. You're a fish. Normally fish last. Oh, that's not something I can break. There is something that I can break, and I'm gonna have to look at the map. There's the grate. So if I turn around, like and go in the same direction I was going. Fantastic. Good job. Let's see. Ah! But I did go in the right direction. Finally! I'm not as directionally challenged as I thought I was. Wait. Tick. So you push shift to go faster. And it does look kind of funny, but you know, for the sake of function, you have to do this. And typically if you see a crocodile, they will attack you pretty hard, they will do a lot of damage, but they won't, if you keep moving, if you move, I'm gonna say, if you go anywhere, like, if you just sit on the bottom like this, just sit here, just, you know, chilling, you're just chilling on the bottom, that motherfucker up there will go and try to do things for you. He'll try to, yeah, he will try to attack you. He's a crocodile. But as you know, crocodiles are very dangerous, but for the most part. Okay, this is a barracuda, and the way barracudas go is you have to keep, kind of, you have to keep turning around, which is a little bit sickening, but
Carefully designed to investigate its prey.
so this is kind of what you do. You turn around. Wait. You don't go into a rock. That's the main idea. You turn around, and you. I can't see very well. That's the only thing. Is it's dark here, and I can't really see. Thrash!
And small.
Did I do it? Did I kill them? And they're very fast. For very, they're a lot tougher to kill because they're very fast.
Barracudas are a high-risk food for Ciguatera poisoning, but only a few months out of the year. What months those are is anybody's guess.
But once you start getting a rhythm to it, you can literally just keep doing this. That took a little bit of practice for me to do that, and it took me a little bit to warm up as well. So, you know, it's okay if you don't succeed. Whee! Also, another thing, when you attack humans, there's going to be a threat meter. And I will show you momentarily when I find the grave. And I stop killing things. Oh, here you go. There's a little tour boat. Look at it. It's so cute. But I'm about to give them their money's worth, aren't I? I'm going to give them their money's worth. Oh, this is a tough boat. Very tough. Now, normally, you know, I would just like to eat all of the humans, but, like, I have to be kind of protective because I cannot kill all of them. Oh, this one's big boy. That's what happens. So I have to get the H out of here because, when you have too much threat, you will have shark hunters that will come after you. They do not like you. They essentially, when you start out in the game, you are in like a bayou, like a Florida bayou kind of, and the Florida bayou, you are like a full-grown, what looks like a full-grown white shark. And you're kind of the last of your kind as well. And you die. You die. Yeah. Not knowing that you are the mother of this little shark. So this big guy with the southern accent, you know, he's a hunter, he's a horrible person. He rips open the shark, which, by the way, I respect sharks because sharks. Do you realize that only 5 people a year like die from shark attacks, and it's probably even less than that. Do you know what really kills people the most? Are deer, because everybody tries to get away from them. Everybody doesn't want to run into it. You know, they don't want to run into it. They don't want to run into the deer. what do? They go off the side of the road, and that's the last that anybody hears from. It's very sad, actually. And you know, because a lot of us, when we're driving, we care about animals, and I care about animals. Now, you know, they call it the meat paradox. You know, why? How can you eat meat? It's the vegetarian. You know, it's like, how can you eat meat if you love animals? It was just, well, here's the thing. If I have a dog, I'm not going to eat the dog because it's my pet. It's my pet. If it was food, it would not be in my home. It would be, you know, someplace else. It would be in a barn or something, or you know, that kind of thing. But a cow, on the other hand, is not somebody I named. It's not somebody I didn't name the cow. I didn't feed the cow. I didn't slaughter the cow. I wasn't there when the cow died. Sometimes I don't even buy the meat. My family does. So, but the main thing is, and this is something that I've always taken to heart, thank God in all things, and be thankful. Be thankful for what you have. Eat everything with a thankful heart, okay? For the animal that died, for the people that prepared it for you, be thankful. I don't judge people about their diet. It's not any of my business. Diet is a personal thing. It's not my problem. I eat what I eat because it nourishes my body. I don't eat too much. I eat just enough to get by. You know? It's my right to tell you how to eat. If you want to eat steaks every night, you can. It's your health, your body, your choice. And I don't think it's right for me to sit there and go, oh, how can you do that to your body? Like, I don't know anything about your body. I haven't been to your doctor's appointments. I don't know your BMI. I don't know your blood pressure or whether you take blood thinners or not. I don't have your medication list right here. I don't know your test results. So it's none of my business, is it? Nope, it's none of my business. Okay, I'm gonna check the map here. Okay. Somehow I got turned around. That does happen sometimes, but we'll correct that, shall we? Let's check the map one more time. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. This way. Oh, that's something really cool. Watch this. Watch. So, yeah. So, now, see that grate right there on the map? Whoop. It was dark. What can I say? I had no idea. Okay. So, one of the things that you always want to do is balance, is that you don't. Danger! Keep out! How is it that I didn't catch that? It was right there, too. That's so weird. Okay. There we go. Come on. So it's a little bit tricky. You kind of have to point up a bit. And then go like that. And you caught it. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. 1,000 minutes away. Oh, I see it. Oh, shit. Come on. Hurry your ass up. Come on. Shake that tail. Shake that tail. Shake it. Shake. Shake your booty. Da-da-da. That is a real song. It's a real song. It's real. I'm not making it up. I think it's Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's a disco, group that was in the 70s. I'm getting distracted by the bow. Okay, I have a feeling. See, this is one of my. I don't like these maps. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't really don't like these kind of maps because it's a flawed GPS system. It's like a GPS system that tells you to make a U-turn while you're going, like turn left while you're going across a bridge. Like, that just doesn't work, you know? It just doesn't work. So I'm,
What?
Hi guys. I'm not hungry. I just eat like 2 humans, a couple fish. Yeah, I'm really not interested. Really not interested in doing that. So it's a little bit tricky to figure out where it is because it will say, go here! But that's land. You can't go over there, can you? No, no, no. You cannot. You cannot go over there. So you have to kind of be creative and figure out how you can get there without killing yourself. But I had a GPS system. People are very superstitious about GPS systems. They are, and I don't know. Oh, that explains. Okay, I have to go. Oh, oh. There we go. I did it in one go. That usually takes me a couple tries. I'm getting better at this game. So this says adult. So that, and this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this for a long time. The moment that we've all been waiting for. Okay, can you do it? Okay, I got it. Yeah, definitely feeling more powerful as far as like. I mean, I definitely, I don't know. Oh. Yeah. I like it. Look at me. I got like Joker scars. Got Joker scars there. That's cool. Got like a whole, like somebody. It looks like. It's like, don't mess with me, man. You know. Don't mess with me, man. Scars. Okay. Cool. And there are little places, there are like landmarks that you can find. Usually you find them online, on land, online. I guess you would find it online. Welcome to the internet, where anything and everything, all of the time, it is a bit of everything, all of the time. Oh, it's the ocean! I don't think I want to go there, no. Not today. Not yet. There's something in there. I want to get there. I want to get there. Okay, let's adjust something a little bit. This is actually really important. This is something that I really didn't notice until now. Yes, confirm the changes. Thank you. So I'm gonna make it a little bit brighter, so when I'm in the dark, it's not completely dark. And that can be a problem. And I'm gonna say this, it's really gonna... Okay, when you're in a horror game, it's an immersive world like this. Less water, of course. You want to be able to see, and it's not going to destroy the ambience. I have not found where making things brighter destroys anything. It doesn't destroy anything. It makes it better. Because you can actually see what you're doing. You can see what you're doing, and you don't. So, yeah, don't going faster. Definitely going faster than before. So what I don't understand is what is this? Can I not? I cannot. No. Can't do anything to that. Can I do anything to this? Nope, can't do anything to that. I guess there's just certain things you can't do. Ah! That was a bit wonky, wasn't it? It was. Where am I? Interesting. Is that where I am? Okay. Great. Adults. Elder. Adults. Let's see. Waypoints. And that should lead me to that one. That'll, so I'm gonna try to go to the greats, is essentially what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to go to all the greats. Killing as I go. I'm gonna say sharks don't really have a taste for human flesh. They don't really like. They only. It's out of curiosity, and it's just in blood to them. It's almost like when you're making a hamburger, or whatever, and you smell the food and you get hungry. So blood for them is like, somebody cooking. Somebody having something to eat. Not blood. Blood's good. Reminds me I'm hungry. And they're very instinctual. They don't have really an evil. They look evil, but I can tell you most animals are not evil by nature. They don't have a concept of evil. They just have a concept of, I need to eat. Or, I need to make more of myself. So you can be, as long as you're not bleeding out, you can be with a bunch of sharks. Okay, people at the Monterey Bay Aquarium do it all the time. They don't get attacked. The reason is because you don't bite the hands that feed you. And they've been in captivity most of their life. But even when they're out, you know, pretty much with animals, if you don't mess with them, they're not going to mess with you. They don't want to mess with you. They are more concerned about staying alive than anything else. They're more concerned about that. Where'd you go? I don't see you. Okay. You're hiding! You got more clever. You got very clever, did you? Did you get clever? He was hiding. I didn't even see his meter. So Barracuda and the Muscalunge. Muscalooge, whatever. I call it the Muscalooge. Because it's funny and it sounds better. Yeah. I'm gonna about to kick somebody's ass. Yes, I am. Oh, I'm about to kick somebody's ass. Or bite them in the ass, whichever one. I'm gonna bite them in the ass. Oh! I see exactly what I am supposed to be doing. Oh. So you press C to go down, and space to go up. When you want to go up, you can go up, and when you are up, go even further. And then sometimes you can be a dolphin. But don't do that very often because you will lose oxygen. And by the way, sharks stay alive because they move around. That is their lot in life. They need to move around in order for the oxygen to go through their body. Very similar to what an ant does on land. intelligence. And I want to get that. And I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try. And for some reason... Okay, I'm gonna try to fight it. Ah! I'm not very good at the jumping bit. But that's okay. I can practice. I can practice this. I can practice the jumping. It's very true. I can practice it. Okay, let's go.
According to the county administrator, Chuck Huckleberry, the lack of effectiveness of piecemeal technocratic solutions here can only be solved with more.
I didn't even know that existed. Maybe I did, and I just never used it. Bizarre. Huh. Huh. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go around. Whoa! I'm going away from you. I am so running from you. Okay, I want to get this. Okay, I'm not, okay. How do we do this? Okay.
Man's tendency to anthropomorphize them into lovable cartoon characters belies the fact that sea turtles are ornery creatures that can bite through bone.
Oh. Huh. That was interesting. Okay, where's the thing? I'm really struggling with this. Because it said he was right there. Can you just go over there? Okay. Okay. It says it's over there, so feeling that I'm not in the right place. Not in the right area! That does happen every once in a while, where I'm not in the right area, so. And this really does help for you to look, to be able to see where you're going, so you know where you're going. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh dear. Stop it! It just like did a 3... I don't know what that was. Oh, leave it! What are you? Oh, you're very cute. I can't see very well. So... normally, I would have more space. There we go. Die. Can you just die? So when you pull... Is he dead? Is he dead? Okay. Oh.
The
Look,
shark's
there's
movements are supple and precise.
a lot bigger than, really big. Just saying, they're kind of big. And, my face keeps going into,
edible and semi-edible detritus.
Did I kill it? I can't really see. Settings. I guess I can only put it on 10. Can only put it on 10, apparently. Okay. Just as long as I can see. I didn't mind. Oh, this is much better. This is much better. Yes, much better. Unfortunately, this isn't one of those games where you can see, like, everything in great detail. Like, I can't even see what I'm doing most of the time. Because the things that happen very close up, and the camera, I'm gonna say the camera's a bit wonky, I have to say. The controls are not bad. I mean, the controls, you just need practice doing it, and once you practice, it's fine. You know, once it's fine, it's fine. I am noticing a lot of bass, and that is, that explains it. Oh my gosh, wow. That's funny. I was like, I was sitting here trying to figure out, why is there this pounding noise? It sounds like someone's bass speakers. And it's very annoying. And I thought, okay, well maybe it's just the game. Or the microphone or something. And I was just sitting there trying to figure it out. I was like, what's wrong? There's a switch on my headphones. Okay, these are Skull Candy headphones. And they will pick up high bass beats, and bass is actually not that bad for you. It's treble that is. And if you know people don't get like a sore throat. Have you ever known anybody who's a bass singer that's gotten a sore throat? Have you ever known anybody that's like, oh my goodness, you know, I was just deep, you know, I was just doing those, you know, those Tibetan throat chanting, and oh my goodness, I broke my vocal cords. I had laryngitis all week. No, you don't. The baritones that I've seen are just like, oh dear God, please. Oh, I did it. I did it. I did it, yay. Now if okay, I know, I have to get this thing.
Traveling around, we are constantly reminded of how man's intrusion has disrupted the fragile equilibrium of the marine world.
Interesting. I don't know. There's a narrator that says something every once in a while, so it makes you feel like you're in some sort of documentary. Which, you know, I really think they should have a David Attenborough accent. The Great Shark goes into its natural habitat and looks for another meal. That's what we need. If we really want it to be an immersive experience, we need David Attenborough. But goodness me, he's nearing 90 right now, so I think he needs a break. I do like his brother Richard Attenborough, who was in Jurassic Park. He was the owner of Jurassic Park. He's since passed away, which I think is very sad, because I really loved him. And they had a great relationship, too. They were very close, and Richard Attenborough was an amazing character as well. They both were. David Attenborough is a scientist. He is a scientist in biology or zoology, something like that. He's well known in the science field. But Richard is just he's a song and dance man, director. He directed Chaplin with Robert Downey Jr., which was one of my favorite movies. And he was actually the only person that would hire Robert Downey Jr. when he was struggling with drugs. He allowed him to, he actually was very empathetic towards him. Very, very kind and understanding towards him because he realized that was a human condition. Addiction is a human condition, and he saw it that way. So he was very kind.
To catch a shark, one must be as quick as a shark.
Can I get out? No. Okay, let's see. Can I get out? Huh. I don't know. Interesting. Is there another pathway? Is there another way? I think there was one of these tunnels that led to the ocean. Like it led back out. I think it's this tunnel. Oh well. Well, there's always one way to get there, and that would be going to the grotto again. And you simply hold down enter, like I
The
spastically
grotto
did.
provides a brief respite from the stern.
You know what I don't like this grotto is there's no fish. There's no fish around. So let's see, did I get enough? I don't think I got enough for anything really. Say. Nah. Nope. No. 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 Must have done something wrong because I should have leveled up. It's okay, I didn't know anything about the game, so I probably was not aware that I was supposed to like level up the body first, so that must have been the issue. Might have been. Did I do that one? Sure, yes. Because it says team. I'm kind of wondering if that's one of those things. Okay. Where are we going? Far away from here. Far away. We're getting down to bayous. No one takes it seriously in these parts. These here parts. And of course, I'm in the wrong area. Of course! Of course I am! I'm making good time, though. So this is a very relaxing and casual game. Very relaxing. Very casual. I don't like you. I'm gonna sneak up on you. Yes, you did. You did. Did you die? Muskellunge and just attack them. Apparently that's just a thing that I can do. I can just attack a Muskellunge and just thrash it to death. I am not fighting any fucking crocodiles. Does it look like I want to? I'm doing it. I'm busy. I'm busy. Busy. See these? Unlike these. So, I'm guessing a Muskellunge is some sort of moray? I guess it's in the moray family. It's like an eel. I actually, stop it! Gosh. Stop! Stop going to the surface! Where is he? Okay, I gotta be fast. 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 Fast! Wait for him to attack. You can't. Wait for him to attack. If you wait for him to attack you, oh no! I guess it leaves behind bloody meat. It's like crocodile or alligator meat. I've only killed a couple of them. I haven't killed any. Oh, I don't want to go up there. No, thank you. I do not belong on the land. I do not want to go where the people are. I do not want to know what the people know. I'm not going to go where they walk and where they talk and where they spend their time down warm on the sand. Not doing that. Woo! Wow, I didn't even know I could do that. But I did it! Okay, let's show you. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. Okay. A little premature, are we? Bit premature, yes. No. Don't do that. I can do a backflip, but for some reason I cannot jump. Okay, wait. What if I just go like this? Okay, well. We're gonna come back to that. I mean, if you can't do it, come back to it later. There's no reason stressing out about it. This is a casual game. No stress. There's no stress involved. None whatsoever. We're not stressed. Are you stressed? I'm not stressed. No, I'm not stressed at all. I'm just lost. I'm trying to find a way out of this. Wait, I'm right there. I'm right here. Oh, yes. Apparently I'm very powerful now. little, like... When you see a little... How is it that I am so close to it, but so far away? Fuck. I don't understand this. It's right there. And it's not. Don't mess with me. Do not mess with me. Don't. So done with you. It's right there. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me it's on land, is it? No. It's not on land. This is why it's so frustrating is this gate, this particular, it's a very frustrating map because it shows you saying, oh yes, it's over here, but it's not. So I have to go in circles just to find it. Oh my gosh, it's like I have to go in circles just to find this thing. Circles. Okay, I don't want to mess with you. I just killed one of you guys. How is it? Okay, it's not there. No, it's not there. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at the map again. Okay, it's right here. I'm right next to it. Okay. 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 Well, it wasn't online. It was very cleverly... Okay, move a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
An enormous portion of the shark's brain real estate is dedicated to Smack.
Was that... Oh, was that me growling? I think I do a bit of growling. Yes!
No one can tell what may be found in a shark's
I thought I just did destroy it. It says destroy an alligator. I did! Big ass alligator! Okay. Okay, what else is down here? Is there anything else down here? By the way, all of this might be radioactive. There is an actual fallen power plant that shows what we humans really do. Is it really, this is the audacity that we have, and I'm not saying that we're all bad. We're not all bad. I mean, we both have good and bad, and that's part of what makes us human and parts of what makes us beautiful sometimes. But every once in a while, you've got some old bad people. And I'm just saying, we're sitting there and we're like, oh, sharks are so evil, or this is so mean, they bit me. And I'm like, it's an animal, it has teeth. You have nice looking flesh that they are curious about. Can you blame them? Or your dog got excited and bit you. Why are you so surprised, Why are you so surprised that that's happening? Huh? An animal has teeth, it's gonna bite you. Okay? It's gonna bite you at least once. Whether you put your hand in their mouth or not. They're going to bite you. But you have the audacity to call an animal evil when we do this to the frickin'. Do you know what people in Japan? Do you know what some? And I'm not saying this to be cruel against people in Japanese shores. Oh, I love Japanese, but I love all cultures pretty much. But they will do this. They will go out boating, and get a hold of a shark, and you know it's a delicacy to get, to have shark fin soup. So literally, what they do is it's very cool, but literally what they do is they tear the fin off, and then they throw the rest out. That's like tearing out the tusk of an elephant and leaving the rest of it behind. It's not just wasteful, but it is cruel, and that animal has a very painful death. Not only have you taken a limb from it, but you are allowing it to bleed to death in
The
its own
versatile
home.
grouper can be fried, grilled,
It's the
skewered,
equivalent
used in
of.
soups, or made into a horrible tasting gelato.
I mean, how would you like it if somebody came in to your home and decided, you know what, I don't really like the look of you, but I could really use your arm. I need an extra arm. So they come into your home and they chop off your arm and then they leave you there. They don't call the ambulance, they don't do anything, they just freaking just leave you there. That's the equivalent of what you've done, of what they do to the sharks. And I know I'm saying you, of course, you didn't do anything. No. Why are there two of them? Stupid. So, 2 levels back, I wasn't able to do this. I did not have a strength to do this at all. I didn't have the strength to do this before. But now, I just took on 2 fucking alligators. By single-handed, I just did that. It took me less than 5 minutes. I'm feeling important now. Now that I can kill an alligator. Where'd you go? Hi. Fortunately, these creatures are very slow. I'm an animal, I'm a beast! I really am an animal. Apparently I can just... Gosh. The leveling up of the system is amazing. Like, now... I can just... So many exciting things we can do now. So get the turtles. If you see turtles, eat them because they're very important. Very important. They give you important things that will benefit you in the future. Oh my gosh, is there another crocodile? Okay. Okay. Where'd you go? Oh my gosh, I just thrashed a fucking alligator. I don't even look that impressive, but apparently I am. Apparently my speed and my strength of my jaws are enough. If not, no, that I could do it. Let's check out the map. Team. I would like to open that up. How do we open it? Let's go this way. No, look. Slow. Fast! No. Actually, didn't go any faster, that's funny. Okay. I'm guessing I have to go around? I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'll go around. There's a turtle. Okay, where's the turtle? Turtle. Turtle! Nah. Yeah, I never knew that this would be so satisfying. It is. It's like... don't wait, don't take off with it. What? Sorry. Come on, look. How many freaking alligators are there in this place? How many are there? Oh, hi. I missed! Look at me. Look at meats. I got meats before. I got the meats before. I guess he's not as intimidating as the other ones. Okay. Up. Up. Okay, I need to get water. Okay. There's an alligator there. That looks like an alligator shape. Looks like an alligator shape. Okay, I'm getting used to the map. Very good, very good. I'm so happy that I'm doing that. Okay. Oh, pretty. Okay. There's usually not much going on when it comes to this kind of thing, but like, you know.
The bull shark detects the faint millivolt electric impulses given off by the heartbeat of its potential prey.
Okay, I have to do a risky move. I have to do a risky move here. No, actually, I don't have to actually do a risky move. Hello, real Barracuda. Stop it! Don't mess with me. I can kill you. Okay, I can kill you in one bite. So don't mess with me. Okay? Hey! I just killed 4. Nice. Not. Why can't I thrash and hold them? Why can't I thrash and hold them? Stupid. Hey. Okay, I'm trying. Thank you. they get too close to a wall or something, or I get too close, all I see is a freaking outline. So that's a bit weird. You know what I mean? It's a bit weird. And like, every time I target it, so I push the left mouse key to do this, I can't really see what I'm doing. You know, I can't really see what I'm doing, essentially.
The shark now has an
Because it
asymmetric
gets too
competition.
close. Well, now I can see. That was nice. Is that what I need to do? Is I need to, like, just, you know, turn around? Is that what I need to do?
Sharks aren't relegated to wandering randomly in search of prey. They're far more sophisticated than that.
I'm a lot faster than before. A lot faster. And a lot stronger because I upgraded and leveled up. And I have to go to my grotto or my safe house. Eventually, I will have... So, each thing that you kill is going to give you materials or points that are going to help you upgrade. You need to kill in order to upgrade and to look better, to be stronger. That's an essential part of this game. If you haven't done that already, that's okay. I obviously did not level up my body at all. I was focusing on sonar and some other shit like that, and I didn't realize, oh yeah, it's probably not a good idea to do that. But then that's just me. See what I mean? Go straight to a door. It's very bizarre. It's like, I'm really close to this. There's more fish. Where are these fish coming from? Like, where are they? Where are they coming from? It's very strange little area. Okay. I'm supposed to go up and there's an alligator there. I'm not afraid of the alligators before because I was just a teen and I haven't leveled up yet. And that was a little scary for me. So I did that. I really want to do this one. So I'm going to try that one. And getting those things, there's these crates that you go, and that's really helpful. Also, it's really helpful to look above land. This is the best way to get the view because you can see where you're going. Underwater, so not so much, because some of these locations will be actual things where you actually have to go on land, and you only have a certain amount of time to do it, and you want to know exactly where it is. You don't want to just jump on land and not know where it is. You know, that's obviously not something that you want to do. No! Okay, go the other way. Can you go the other way? Thank you. That was a beautiful dive. It was beautiful. Beautiful. So, oh. Idiot. No, I don't. I don't got it. I got it. I don't got it. An alligator. And you like it how his little arms go missing too. Okay, well, it was a bit distracting, wasn't it? Turtles! Turtle!
Gluttonous grouper eats fish, octopi,
Oh
and
my gosh, that was
crustaceans.
insanely fast. Okay. Beep! Oh, so this is a landmark.
Remember, if you find yourself hard aground, the best thing to do is stay with your canoe and die the death of an honorable seaman.
Hmm. Okay. That's fun. Now I have to go up. Up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. 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 There we go. We did it. Now, is there an actual... What was that? I should be able to reach that. I'm not very good at jumping just yet. Ah! I'm actually better than I think that I am. Not that bad. Not that bad, was it? Thanks. Okay. Where is it? It's down there. Okay. Oop. What? What was this? That's different. Very different. Very different. Oh, more no treat
Sharks
catches.
never one to pass up a fat fiesta.
See? Go. Turtle. Turtle, turtle. Bother. You are a bother to me. Thorn in my side. Hi. Yeah, they're actually pretty slow too. These alligators are pretty slow. You see that guy spin like that? Wait. Let's go. Let's go. Knock it down and see what's down here. Okay. Best thing to do is to kill as much as you can. As much as possible. Kill as much as possible. I'm sorry, did you want to join the party? So I guess you can do a corkscrew. Which typically, a lot of animals, they don't actually chew their food, so... They don't chew their food, so... What do you do when you don't chew your food? Well, you have really tough stomach juices that break down all the food. but you have to chew it up in small bits, so that small chunks, so you can eat it. So, just like anybody. I think I just came here. Never mind. I thought I got. No. Oh. Okay. I don't know what that is. But. Right. That one. I think this is some sort of cannery. Looks like. Looks like some sort of cannery. Or like, yeah. What was the... No, don't do that. Okay. Okay, do this. What do I do to get up there? Okay, I'm gonna back up. Back up. Okay, well that's not working. I'm not giving up, I'll come back to it later. There's a time and a place for everything. I'm not automatically have to do that. I don't understand. Like when I'm not thinking about it, I can do it. I can essentially do it if I'm not thinking about it. Okay, I'm not thinking about it. Nope. No, I'm not thinking about it. Why do I end up going on my back? Okay. Don't move the mouse. Don't move the mouse. Nope. Okay. I think that pipe is way too high for me. Is the problem. I don't know why. This is
The
just too
bull
high.
shark might eat now, but later it may regurgitate the contents of its stomach to escape the predator.
So, yeah. Somebody was asking me the other day, and I think I was in a Discord chat. I don't need to tell you which one it was. That's not really relevant to the story. But I said, hi. How you doing? I'm Kelsey. Whatever my name is. Whatever name I am. Kelsey's my real name, but you know. So, I did that, and and I said, hi, I'm Kulana Luana. I'm an autistic content creator and gamer, and I just want to let you know that I don't always know what I'm doing, but I would, I always could use hints and tips, and I'm just, I'm here to make friends, that's positively cheery. And one person was like, how are you being autistic relevant? I don't know. Do you know how many children have undiagnosed autism, ADHD, and other mental illnesses? Mental issues. We're just going to say mental issues. And they are told to remain silent about it, not to tell people about it. And that is why people like that take their life. And I've been told to be ashamed of it, but you know what? I'm comfortable with who I am. I like who I am. And I love that I am autistic. And if I want to say it, it doesn't fucking matter if it's relevant or not. Because it's part of who I am. And it's relevant to me. If you don't like, if it's not relevant to you, sorry. I don't see how me being autistic is really gonna make any difference. Like, you know, it's not gonna improve whether you like me or not, because that's the thing. People are very cruel and very mean. They judge people for how our brain works in the middle of fucking Walmart, but they don't worry about, hey, what about our personality and our character and how we treat people, or how we make people feel, or how we contribute to society? You know? How does that work? What, you know? I know people that go to Walmart that don't even carry their brain with them. And there's some lady that has gotten a Sharpie to her face. And I've seen this. I've seen it. This is not a joke. I don't know if it was in Walmart, but she had Sharpied her face. And, I wasn't really noticing, about really, her shape or her size or really what she looked like. But I was like, you're having a hard day, aren't you, dear? I kind of had a sympathy for her. I was like, mental illness has not been kind to you today. And her face said it all. Her face was pretty old, and I think she'd been through a lot. I think that was the case, and if it weren't for that. But yeah, there's women out there with freaking Sharpies on their face, and like, somebody that's wondering why deers don't stop and read the sign that says, no crossing deers. No crossing deer. You're wondering that? Yeah, they're wondering why, they don't stop at that particular sign. But then you're worried about me not making eye contact with people, not being disruptive, contributing to my society, paying my bills, crossing the street without much trouble. I'm polite, I'm civil, I am kind to everybody that I meet. And if somebody's rude to me, I don't sit there and explain to them, you're rude to me. No, I don't give an explanation. They've already proven that they don't respect me, so that means you don't need to talk to me. So I don't talk to that person. I just go, I'm not going to talk to you. If you're going to disrespect me and my boundaries, that's not going to happen. But I do these things. I am responsible. I'm a responsible adult. I do things. I'm not a bad person, I'm a good person. Very good person. And, but you're worried about me with my headphones and not making eye contact with you. These people out in the real world are like, can't even, can't figure out why I haven't said anything for 5 minutes when they were the one that started the conversation, and they just sit and stare at me like, aren't you going to say something else? No, you say something, I say something, then you say something back. That's the way it works. That's the way a real conversation works. I've worked with a speech therapist for over 7 years that taught me how to do the art of conversation. It was very hard to do, but I worked hard at it. I practiced, just like I'm doing now. I'm practicing. I practiced. Was it easy? No. Do people think I'm normal most of the time? Yes, they do. They have no idea. They're not in my own. They don't know. But it's like, let's stop being silent about the things that are going on in our head. I mean, there's certain things that we don't want to tell people about, our brains. But when it's something that's very central to who you are, don't be afraid to talk about it. Don't let people who say, who asked, or how is this relevant? You know, and they're probably not even trying to be rude. It just comes off that way. You know how it is with texting. You don't know. So maybe this person was just, in a bad day. I'm not gonna judge them for the. I'm sure they're lovely people. I hope. I'm sure they were just happy with that day. They. And all of us are insensitive sometimes. And I found a lot of people that are actually not even trolls. They just didn't understand what I was trying to say because I was leaving a comment. I wasn't telling them to their face, which, people think this. They base their life around texts and comments and posts and tweets and Instagram comments, and it astounds me. It's just like, and then they get so pissed off over nothing. When they realize that person, they don't even know because they can't hear their tone, they can't see their facial expressions, they can't decide, okay, well. They can't hear tones, So, many people, there's been broken relationships because the other person just decided to text the other person, and they thought they were being condescending or rude. They thought that they were going to kill them, but then it turns out it wasn't anything like that. They were actually being nice about it. Or they just misunderstood what the other person was saying. But we base our life around what other people say through comments, and I think that what you should do is you should use your own judgment, because even if all the facts are lined up in a row, you're going to believe what you want. You're going to take the facts that you want because it's your truth, and that's perfectly alright. You don't have to believe everything that tells you. You want to believe that the sky is green? You can. Despite that it is blue, you want to believe that? You can. I'm not going to argue with you. Hey, reality is what you make of it. Reality is what you want it to be. And if you want it to be weird and the grass is blue and the sky is green, then go for it. Be weird. Let your freak flag fly.
Any body of water saturated with sewage or slaughterhouse wastes can be quite appealing to sharks.
But, my autism is very relevant to my lives. It's relevant to who I am. It's relevant to everything that I do. So, it's who I am. I don't need to apologize. I don't need to explain myself, and I think I need to remember that.
That she needs to eat all minerals to stay healthy.
Oh, bitch snapping on me, are you? Very nice. Getting a lot accomplished in this live, and I'm very happy about that. But, I'm just saying, if you're insulted by the fact that I am telling you that I'm autistic on a whim, what are you afraid of? Like, what mental illness are you hiding? Huh? Did you grow up the way I did? Did you grow up? And I'm not being malicious here. I'm saying, did you grow up where you had to hide who you were? If that's the case, I am so happy. I am so sorry nobody saw you as the beautiful person you are. Because somebody needs to say that. Somebody needs to be out there looking at you and saying, you are unique and special. You have a superpower that nobody else has. Okay? I'm gonna say this. If you're autistic, if you have a mental illness, if you have ADHD, if you have something that you haven't been diagnosed with, but you know that you have, and you are special, you are important, and you have purpose. You are an irreplaceable light within this universe. And nobody has the right to take that away from you. And by silencing you, that's what they tried to do. They tried to kill your soul. And that was not right. I can tell you what silence does. Silence sews shut the mouths of babes. It puts out their eyes, it tears out their vocal cords, and it kills part of their soul. That's what you do when you tell your children to be quiet about who they are. Be who you are. There is nobody else out there like you. Be who you are. You don't exist for other people or to make them feel comfortable. You exist because you are you. You are who you are. Nobody can change that. And I know people have tried. But if you're finding me to be the problem, if you're insulted or offended by something that I've said, honestly, I am sorry. It was not my intention to hurt you. It was not my intention to make you uncomfortable. If there's something that I can do to fix that, I will. Maybe there's a certain trigger word that triggers your PTSD. We'll avoid it. We'll get through together. And as a friend, I will accommodate to my needs. I'm not going to water down who I am. I might subdue myself a bit, but I'm not going to water down who I am just because I think, oh yeah, I think somebody would find me more appealing or more, I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to be perfectly honest, because that's what friends do. They're honest with one another. They tell each other who they are. And I'm telling my viewers that, who I believe to be my friends. I think some of them are. I do love my viewers. So.
It takes a shark to catch a catfish, or
I
just
do,
a reckless
I know.
small-town yokel out
Ooh.
on a noodling weekend.
This is nice. But, nice. So yeah, it's unfortunate that people silence, and that's kind of what I strive to do. Is I realize that a lot of the things that we think of as selfish or strange are really just a person struggling, and really it's just a person that doesn't know who they are. And if you're told who not to be most of your life, if you're told who you're not supposed to be and you're told who you're supposed to be, like what they imagine you to be, you end up hurting and making a wound that doesn't heal for a long time. It's a rift, a wound that never heals, as Jim Steinman would say. I don't know. I don't think it was Jim Steinman. It was his music, but it wasn't potentially his lyrics. You know how that is. People compose music, but they don't write it. It's weird, isn't it? Kind of like Andrew Lloyd Webber. Andrew Lloyd Webber is a genius, but he didn't he didn't write a lot of his stuff. I mean, he wrote most. I think he can write, but you know, it's okay. People write their own things. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Gamers have their own writers, okay? You know, everybody has a writer. Reality shows have a writer. Reality shows have their own writers, so, you know, it's okay. But, you know, people can't always be that funny, you know? People don't always have funny things like I do. They can't, you know, some people are just not, like, you know, just think of it, you know, when you got these talk show hosts, you know, Johnny Carson things, it's like, they don't know what they're gonna say, you know, they don't, sometimes they're not even hired to think, they're hired to just, like, talk, because they're talk shows, but comedians, the way it is, too, is they have people that help them write, and often with YouTubers, they have people that help write theirs as well. They have because, and it's often their family members too, or really close friends. So when they pay them, it's like, it's a give and take, you know, it's really cool because you have, you know, they might not be friends, but then by the end of it, you know, after about 12 years, yeah, they start to become very close and they have a sort of friendship going and you know, that kind of collaboration is a beautiful thing because you have to really know when you write for someone, especially a YouTuber, that is consistently speaking or talking, it's very important that you have a good relationship and that you know that person because you have to say something that is going to sound like that person. You don't want to just say something, just random things that don't sound like that. So, and I was so surprised when I heard that Markiplier has his own writers. I was like, but it's the way he says them that is so unique. You know, I think he really does, you know, just the intonation, just the way he says it is really funny. So I think it's the delivery of the lines that is great. You know, it's the delivery of the lines that really counts. And take actors. Actors don't write their they don't write the scripts. They can. I've seen them do it, and that's very talented. That's amazing. But when you first start out as an actor, you don't write anything of yours. Nobody wants to hear what you have to write. They want to see you act. I don't want to see you write. I want to see you act. And, you know, and then when you get a little bit more recognition, you can be a director and you can do a lot of things. There's a lot of flexibility you have that because you have respect. And you will only get respect if you have friends and you are nice to people, okay? I'm just saying. Don't be a diva. Nobody likes a diva. Nobody likes it. Be a diva. If you're going to be a diva, be a nice diva, okay? Be the diva that is confident in themselves, but does not put other people down. See, that's what makes a lady. That's what makes you a lady.
A shark attack can be a gory reminder to review your life insurance policy before traveling along the Gulf Coast. Swimmers should always come to the beach prepared with sunblock, plus a chainmail shark suit and shark exploder net.
I don't know how long I can do this, but okay, I have to get out of here because essentially I can't be here. Cannot be here.
The bull shark demonstrates the importance of getting enough
I-
minerals in her diet.
The hunters will essentially attack me. Hunters will attack me, and I won't have any fun, and it's just, yeah. and it's really it gets really tricky when the hunters get after you. The hunters get there. It's very tricky.
Once more, the shark turns back to this
Very, very
place
tricky.
that we call
Mhm. Oh yeah. L? No, I don't want it. Inventory. Okay. Oh there. But I did a lot of killing. I did lots of killing. Okay. Oh. Okay. Cool. Well, I got a lot accomplished today, and I'm very happy with that. So, in the meantime, I am going to get off, eat a sport, and I'm like to spend fun and out of, let's see, the hour and 42 minutes that I've been on, I've accomplished a lot. I really thought that this was going to be like one of those things where I'd be at it for 3 hours, but apparently not. But 3 hours is really not that much considering, because I've had gaming friends that are on here on Twitch, and they're on for like 6 hours, and I'm like, I watched them for like maybe 2 hours, and then I was like, maybe like an hour. I was like, okay, cool, thanks. Good luck to you. But yeah, I made the effort. I don't think I can sit there and anything that's over an hour, over 2 hours, usually loses my interest, so I can't do it. I can't do it, so I'm trying, and it's been a bit tricky because I've had my fan blow. I want the fan to blow on me, but like when it does, it blows on the microphone, and I'm like, shoot. Yeah, so that's been a bit tricky. So it's, but other than that, I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. Thank you so much for joining. And I shall be going live, I believe, on Wednesday. I will be playing Vampire. Vampire is a vampire game this vampire game. You play a surgeon. Your surgeon is in 1917 to 1918 during the Spanish flu, and you have to wander the gritty and slummy streets of London. And that's no reflection. This is a period piece. Before you get upset, don't ban me. Obviously, everything has a slum. That's no reflection on people. The people are wonderful. I have several British friends, actually. I have several British friends that are actually quite nice. So, yeah. So, anyway, thank you. And I shall be on Wednesday. I shall be here on Wednesday. And I shall probably be gaming tomorrow, I suppose. Depends. I might just want to take it easy that day. And be me. And actually have a home life, you know. Be human. I have to be human every once in a while. I don't want anybody to suspect that I'm not. I would like to be something else other than human, but like, yeah, that hasn't happened yet. But you never know. So I have to kind of go through the motions of being human until I become a real girl. Goodbye. Be weird, stay weird, but most of all, be yourself and be happy.